Alright guys, this is part 2 of how to set up a WordPress website on Bluehost. In the first video, we walked you through what is a WordPress website, how to set up a server, what sort of domain to choose from, and then you created your account. So after you've created your account, you are brought to this welcome screen where it wants you to set up your website, and we'll need to decide on what kind of website we're creating. For our case, we are going to be doing a business, and this will be for let's do books, and this will be for client. Alright, we'll hit continue. So this will be the site that you see on the title page when you go to Google. Those first headers that show up is your website. And then your tagline is the description of what shows up after that. So when you go to read the description of a website on Google, that first line is your name, and then the second line that you see where it's a small sentence or two is the description. And then it asks you if you want to add a blog as well, which if you do that, it's something you can do later, so it will kind of already set it up for you, but we're going to go through the entire process here. And then if you decide to be selling something, then it will install the WooCommerce, which is an e-commerce platform. Let me know if you guys want. We can go through how to set up e-commerce in a later video. So this will be Dreams Incorporated. So from here, you'll say how comfortable you are with creating a website. It will get a little hand-holdy, but for our case, just do very, because we've done this a few times. So you can actually choose a WordPress theme right here. Bluehost has a lot of different themes to choose from based off of what you're looking for, whether you're building an e-commerce site or a blog, or you're just trying to have maybe like a news web page. You can filter here for what you're kind of looking for and decide exactly what you want. There are a lot of other websites too that offer free themes. Of course, you can also purchase themes too from other websites. If you guys want a list of websites to go to, let me know. There's also another website that I've went to that I've liked in the past is Colorlib. They do have a lot of different free themes and premium themes. And actually, the theme that we're going to go with is Shapely. And this theme is basic, it has like a basic flow to be able to just have a nice landing page and set up your different buttons for what you're trying to build. So what you'll want to do is download this theme. On here there's the download button. When you click that, it will actually save a zip file for you, and we'll be able to use that file in our WordPress site. But for now, we're going to choose this theme. Okay, so the nice thing is Bluehost grabbed that theme that we wanted and was able to upload it for us. It stood up our server, and now we're just presented with this nice dashboard where we can manage everything related to our website. So just going to walk you through each of the tabs here before we get moving to everything. So on this home page, it's almost like a welcome guide where it allows you to have a little checklist of things you need to do to get your site up and running. For now, we won't go through this. So what we have here is your sites. You can have multiple themes on your site, but you can only have one active theme. And the nice thing here is if you purchase the server that allows you to have multiple domains, right here you'll see each website that you've created, and you'll be able to manage them one at a time. And here is a marketplace. Bluehost offers a bunch of different add-ons and features for you to make your experience a lot easier. So like I mentioned, you can set up the site lock here. You can get G Suite, which is another nice way to manage your business using your domain, set up your team, and everyone can have access to the shared Google Drive and everything like that. There are a lot of other themes and things that you can play with and install, purchase, and more themes here and add-ons and plugins. So we won't go through all of this today, maybe in another video. So then what we have, the next tab is the email and office tab. This is where you can set up your email address for the company that you've just created based off the domain. You'll be able to set up your Microsoft Office or your G Suite, but then you can also just go with the basic option offered by Bluehost. And here you have your domain where you're able to manage it. This is more advanced features, setting up different DNS routing. This is where you'll be able to set your security if you need to create a subdomain, and then do some other contact information stuff. And on the advanced tab here, you'll be able to manage your database and all of your files related to your server. So depending on the server you chose, you'll have some statistics. Since everything we have here is unlimited, we'll be able to use as much space as we need to. And you'll be able to access your emails here and see different metrics. If you need to SSH into your server for whatever reason to access specific files, but with WordPress on Bluehost, you really shouldn't need to access these advanced features unless maybe you're setting up a database for your client, or maybe working through installing a server remotely. So everything we'll work with is on the WordPress tab. When you're dealing with WordPress, you won't really need to work with a lot of the advanced features, but just know that it's there when you need it. So you can actually manage your site here. Bluehost does a good job of abstracting a lot of the information to allow you to manage your plugins, set up the different users. You can see the performance of your website and what sort of security you have. So you can kind of play around in here and see what you like and get kind of comfortable with the flow of how it all works. But Bluehost does a really good job of making it easy to navigate and see everything. So actually, if we hit visit my site, this is the theme we chose. It's just still setting up the domain here, but you can see that the site is technically up and running. You just don't have your domain. If you come back to the portal and we hit login to WordPress, this will be where the bulk of your work will be. This is the backend, the content management system that WordPress is. This is where you will manage everything. You shouldn't need to go to your server unless you're doing more admin related work. If you've hired someone to work on your website, then they would only really need to worry about this page. So we'll walk you through the content management backend system of WordPress in the next video and kind of go through the tabs before we get started on building the website.